3/4 of a mile, turn left onto Scott Hamilton Drive.
So, we are doing our dash this morning. We're tag teaming, and this is my 60 plus order since I started with DoorDash, and I have convinced someone to be a part of my team. So we tag team and do these orders and get these orders done.
Turn left onto Scott Hamilton
And
Drive.
I have learned some things during the course of this month that I have been a dasher, and I'm going to share them with you. Getting ready to do a drop off. One, I've learned that there are some very, very
69th Street.
nice restaurants that I have not visited in my area, and I find that quite interesting. We even had a restaurant that was cooking mermaid. Can you imagine mermaid? Ocean's Author. That is a very nice restaurant. I think that order came up to like $75, and it was delivered to a very fancy home in our area. I guess they know about all these fancy restaurants. But anyway, I'm gonna do this drop off, and then I'll come back and finish my video and update you on how well things have been going doing my first 60 orders. Anyway, what I was saying is I've learned that you have to always have your red bag, which is provided to you when you first get your DoorDash activation kit. Make sure you have your red bag, as this bag helps to keep your items at the perfect temperature when you pick them up. And then make sure you have your red card, which comes in your packet, because if you get orders from restaurants, sometimes they are not prepaid, and you have to pay once you get there to cover the items for the customer. Another thing is to try, if you can, to leave early to get to your next order, because if you once you mark an order as delivered, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get another order like right after that. They come back to back. Even yesterday, because I guess since I've done 60 plus orders, I was able to get a double order from Chipotle and add it to my route, which that was super cool because it was right on the same direction that I was going. The other thing that I learned is that there are some nice restaurants in Little Rock that I have not tapped into, and hopefully one day I'll be able to. I mentioned before that one of them was serving mermaid. Ocean's Author is the name of that restaurant. So if you haven't tried that, you should give that a try. Another thing that I learned is that more orders are doing lunchtime is a peak time, and in the evenings after 5 when people are back at home and off of work. So you're going to get peak time at lunch and peak time in the evenings when people are done with working and they want a late night snack. A lot of times I'm not able to do the late night runs because I don't like going out into certain areas by myself. But now, since I have a tag team partner, he helps out sometimes, and that helps me to have someone in the car with me that is also helping out. He doesn't like being on my camera, but when you have a teamwork, you can get a little bit more work done. So I don't know if you have a teamwork. Maybe it's not your husband. It could be a friend. Maybe you all could work together and kind of cover some of the areas and the dashes together. It helps out to have someone with you, especially when you're going to certain areas. It's just good to have that extra support. And I thank y'all for tuning into my channel, and I recommend, if you have not considered doing DoorDash as a extra side hustle, that you maybe give it some thought. And I'll come back more to finish up this video at the end of my dashing today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I've said something to help you with your decision to become a dasher. Please do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.